All right, we're back on Game Time. Glad to have you with us, basketball fans. Rick Hamill, Dennis Scott, Robert Horry, LaChina Robinson in our social arena. We're looking ahead to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Oklahoma City, they're snickering right now. They're laughing. They're at home. They're watching us possibly right now. You know they watched Game 6 as the Miami Heat defeated the Celtics 98-79. And OK's like, yo, wear each other out, y'all. We'll see you Tuesday night in OKC for Game 1. But let's look ahead to Game 7 here. In terms of LeBron James, guys, this was a one-man band, 45 points. Dwayne Wade joined the fight in terms of his scoring late in the game. This is one of the, I don't know if I've ever seen a one-man band show like this in my 10 years at this desk. Here's my question. Is LeBron James going to have to do a one-man band act again in Game 7? And if he is it going to be enough?
Well, I think we're going to see in Game 7 is more like a triple-double. I think he set the table tonight by being in attack mode. I'd be very shocked if Doc Rivers allowed a one-man band to beat him again with 45, 15, and 5. I look for more like 25, 10, and 10 because the defense is going to shrink. Rondo and the rest of those guys, they have too much pride to let LeBron do it by himself. So I look for that defense to shrink. Now he'll be a willing passer, and I look for the others to knock down some more shots.
How do you see that working out? LeBron, Wade, and how the shots are distributed and the points are distributed in Game 7?
I still think LeBron's still going for 30 points. I think the key is going to be for Dwayne Wade to get a better shooting output next game. He didn't really play that well offensively, but he did a great job defensively. And that's going to be another. Can you do both at the same time? And he's going to have to carry over that defensive intensity over to the offense and find a way to get to the box, get some points, easy basket, get himself going. Because I think the way the mood that LeBron is in, he's still going to attack. And sometimes there's nothing you can do when a player is playing at a level. No matter what you throw at him, he's still going to score. And I think LeBron right now is playing at a level. It's just going to be hard for Doc to stop him.
And Boston obviously won Game 5 in Miami to go up 3-2, to create an elimination game scenario for the Heat in Game 6. Obviously, the Heat are still alive. Robert, is it too much to ask for the Boston Celtics to win 2 road games in this series in Miami?
I think so. You learn from your mistakes, and I think it was almost like what San Antonio did in Game 5. You went in there lackadaisical, said, we're at home. We're going to win at home. Boston did what they were supposed to do. Now let's do it. And you didn't have that same emotion, that energy. Now you know you're in a Game 7. There is no tomorrow. And all the cliches you want to say, they're going to just basically go out and lay it on line and say, hey, we got to go out with the best intensity we've ever had this year and get a win.
If the Celtics have a chance, Paul Pierce, there's no way he can go 4 of 18. There's no way he can go 0 of 6 from the three-point line. So I look for him the next 24 hours, look within himself, and have one of those truth-type performances. He has to have it because I think LeBron James has got his swagger back. It's going to be an epic Game 7.
And talk to me about Rondo in Game 7, 21-10 here in Game 6. You said before this game that he was the key. If he has one of those Rondo games,
right.
You know, where he goes triple-double, maybe 20-17 and 15 or something like that, the Heat are done. Can Rondo take that Rondo game into Miami in Game 7?
I think he can. The question is, will he be willing not to get caught up in the D-Wade switch? I thought Coach Spo did a good job of putting D-Wade on him. 7 turnovers really hurt the Celtics tonight. In those other games, he took better care of the basketball.
You know, Robert, I want to talk, and both you guys, on Chris Bosh here. 14 minutes in Game 5. Came back with 28 minutes here in Game 6. Had 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, 3 of 8 from the floor. He was 9 in 7 in 14 minutes in Game 5. So his points and rebounds per minute actually dipped in his second game back. What do you look for from Bosh in Game 7? Do you expect him to start, or do you think Eric Spoelstra will maintain the continuity with the starting lineup and bring Bosh off the bench again?
I think he should bring Bosh off the bench again. He needs that two-man punch again. If Dwayne Wade's not playing good, give him some rest. LeBron going to play 48. And so Chris Bosh can go out there and give Dwayne some weight, and you got that two-man punch because nobody else on that team is going to score. You know, Haslem going to hit his jumpers in the corner every once in a while, but he is a threat at all times, meaning Bosh, when he's on the court. So you got to have him in the game, and I like him coming off the bench. It's a whole new look for everybody.
I like him coming off the bench tonight. Was impressive with the 3 block shots. You didn't need his, scoring tonight because LeBron was on fire and then D-Wade took over early in the fourth quarter. But him being on the floor, you have to, look at him. You can't just ignore him like you do some of those other guys.
All right, Dennis, on Monday we'll be boarding a plane for Oklahoma City for Games 1 and 2. Now, when those 2 games are concluded, we're going to get on a plane and go where for Games 3, 4, and 5?
Sticking with my guns, we're going to South Beach. I called OKC in Miami before the playoffs start for the finals. I'm sticking with it.
How do you see Game 7 going, Robert?
If I was going with y'all, you'd be going to South Beach. I just see their whole attitude, their whole move, and I hate using this word, but their swagger is back, and I think they're focused and they know the task at hand, and they're going to handle business.
Fellas, it's been a blast out here. Unbelievable performance by LeBron James, one of the greatest individual performances in the history of the NBA playoffs. And there will be a Game 7 Saturday night in Miami for LaChina Robinson, Robert Horry, Dennis Scott, and our fabulous crew. I'm Rick Kamla, wrapping up the post-game coverage of the Game 6 victory for the Miami Heat. But keep it tuned all night long. We got scores, we got highlights, and we've got analysis from Horry and Dennis. What could be better than that? Stay tuned.